Retirement at 65 used to be a milestone. Now for many, though, it's just another birthday being celebrated in the office with a cake. A record number of Americans are hitting retirement age, but instead of calling it quits, they are clocking in.
Yeah, our Queen City News Chief Business Correspondent Taylor Young joins us now. Taylor, why are so many boomers pushing off retirement?
Yeah, so of course the decision to retire looks very different for everyone, right? But we are seeing a trend of kind of the two top reasons that people are kind of refusing to clock out of their job. Number one being financial concerns, and the second one is really the need for fulfillment past that retirement age. But just to put it into perspective, 11,200 people are turning the age 65 every single day in America, but the number of people working past that milestone birthday has doubled since the 1980s. So we're seeing really people working longer into their life than ever before. So according to data by the Department of Labor, baby boomers still make up about 15% of the U.S. labor force. And while that is the smallest generation working today, with the largest group being millennials at 36%, I think it's worth noting the youngest baby boomer today is 61 years old. So theoretically speaking, the majority of this generation should be on a beach somewhere relaxing. Instead, many are either unable or refusing to retire or unretiring, aka going back to work. And industry experts say financial concerns are absolutely playing the largest role in this. I mean, despite being the wealthiest generation in America today, I mean, baby boomers are living longer. They're seeing higher living costs, higher healthcare costs, and they're also finding that their retirement savings really aren't getting them as far as they thought it would.
Some just even they just like to keep working.
Absolutely,
right?
Yeah.
Are there benefits, though, to seeing some of these older workers stick around longer?
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about a generation that has decades of knowledge and work experience. So not only can that be wisdom passed down to younger workers in the office, but, you know, it's also we're not losing all of that wisdom at once because, you know, when eventually we do see this generation retire, I mean, it is expected to trigger a shift in the workforce, but also the economy at large. I mean, we're talking about knowledge gaps, worker shortages, especially in industries that are already kind of dealing with that worker shortage. And when we talk about the economy as a whole, I mean, reduced consumer spending would come from this if we do see a wave of this generation just kind of up and retiring all at one time, because if they're all on a fixed income, they're less likely to spend more. Rather, if they were working, they still had a paycheck, they might have more wiggle room there.
Taylor, let's kind of flip the lens as we look at this. We know that the baby boomers, right, they're staying in their homes longer, which means less home availability for younger people, right? They're taking up Social Security, which means less Social Security. If they're staying in their jobs, how does it impact the people looking to rise up?
Yeah, I mean, this is just like the housing. I think that's a good example. I mean, this is another drawback to the baby boomers staying in the workforce, right? Because it's creating a lack of opportunities, especially for those leadership roles or those higher paying roles. So when workers kind of stay longer, I mean, they're kind of bottlenecking those higher paying roles for the younger generations, right? But I will say, you know, when they do exit, that could open up millions of jobs for the younger generations. I know with AI still being a concern, that could help kind of outweigh some of those AI job cuts, but experts do anticipate 2030 is going to be the peak year of retirement for this generation. So that could be around the time when we do start seeing more job opportunities for younger generations looking to get into those leadership roles.
She's saying don't teach the baby boomers AI. That's what she said.
That's it. That's exactly right. That way
it could be something to do in retirement.
Yeah, it could be.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, that'll be here in 5 years, so we'll see. Taylor, thanks. Appreciate it.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.